Thank you for attending the Week of Kindness. Coming up next is another powerful, impactful, amazing speaker. Get your notepad out, get your pen. Let's get ready and enjoy.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today on Week of Kindness, Gratitude, and Gifts Summit. Once again, we get to offer wonderful things and have wonderful speakers like the gentleman that I have the privilege of interviewing today. So let me introduce you to Schroeder Nordholt, and I'd like to share a little bit about him just before I bring him in. So Schroeder divides his time as a voice coach and composer. He is the CEO and founder of Mic Drop, the voice coaching method proven and guaranteed to guide professional speakers and leaders in having more confidence, charisma, persuasion, impact, and influence when delivering their message by tapping into their vocal potential. As a composer, he works closely with business owners and entrepreneurs in drawing out the strengths and mission of their brand and translating that into signature theme music, which creates deep customer brand loyalty and sets them apart from their competition. Well, I have to tell you, I am very excited, Schroeder, that you are here. Please join us, and I'm sure you'll have some tips for me today, I hope.
Absolutely. No shortage of tips. No shortage of tips. It's lovely to be here. Thank you so much for having me. And it's just, I love the Week of Kindness. I love Tony, everything that she stands for. And it's an honor truly to be here. So let's get into it. How may I serve? How may I crack the open the can of worms of like vocal excellence for you and your audience today.
Well, you mentioned in your session description that your voice is the clearest and most direct path or gateway to your audience and customers' understanding of you and your connection and your ability to know them. So share with us a little bit about that. How long perhaps have you been teaching vocals?
I mean, I've been teaching vocals for my whole forever, all the way back to. I mean, so I had to learn first myself. I had to learn first how to use my voice first. And when I did, so my story is like a little bit like I wanted to learn to sing, and because when I use my voice, even talking, actually, frankly, it would get hoarse and I would lose it. I would like lose my voice. So it was terrible. Like it was a terrible feeling to have that happen. It's your in my 19, 20-year-old self, I wasn't as aware at the time of like that. It's your power. Like it's your power of how you show up in the world. And I didn't have that. Like I didn't have that. And so again, I wasn't aware of like, oh, I don't have my power. I just wanted to use my voice. And in the journey of like learning how to use my voice, taking courses from, the top of the top voice coaches out there at the time, and really putting it to practice, I felt this power awaken within me. And so that's part of the journey of me sharing with others of this transformation, of like, you may be showing up in the world at this level, but there's this, like I said before, like this open the can of worms of like how much more there is available to all of us. Like honestly, like if I like the way I used to use my voice, if I can go from that to knowing how to use my voice and in a powerful way, literally anybody can. Like that's literal proof in the thing. It literally everybody. It's available to everybody. Doesn't mean we all are looking to sing, but it's tapping into your vocal ability. Is the gateway. In fact, I have a workshop tonight called The Secret Gateway to Power. It's literally the gateway to your power.
Well, words are powerful, and the way they're presented makes a big difference. You can have somebody who's very monotonous, spouting a lot of words, and then you can have someone like yourself who's got a power behind that, and you just feel more confident when you hear you speak. So that's great. So for yourself, wanting to use your own voice and maybe sing as you do and compose, so that is what drew you to voice coaching others?
Truly, it is. So, I don't know why I said it like that, but it truly is. It is it's a passion, because if I can do it, anybody can. And my passion is to help people to unlock that which they're not aware of. You're not aware yet what's available to you. So that's kind of where I come in, and first to help somebody to understand there's more to their voice than meets the ear. and then to help to show them how to do that, because it's so powerful. It's just powerful. It's just to step into the more fully expressed version of yourself, like the unlimited expressed version of yourself. There's literally no limit to how we show up. And I just want everyone. And my mission is to serve 10,000 coaches, authors, healers, entrepreneurs by 2025. So you're helping me do that right now. But if I can just tweak just slightly for somebody watching this and listening to this, like ever so slightly, if I can just help turn that needle a little bit. There's that analogy of in your boat of life, in the boat, if you just turn the needle a slight amount over the long term, you end up in a much different direction, in a much different location. So if I can just do that even slightly for the people watching, then I've done my job. It's really it's a joy and a passion of mine to just to help to people understand, there's so much in there, let me help you bring it out. The true you. Who are you? Who is the true you? And your voice is a huge part of that. Huge.
For sure, because some people are just terrified to speak. I'm sure that, we heard it said that some people would rather die than get on a stage. So I imagine you helping someone to see that it doesn't have to be quite so scary, that you have a power within you, that they would then feel more confident, as you say in your bio. So have you ever had anyone, and this is kind of putting you on the spot perhaps, but have you ever had anyone come to you that you couldn't have helped, that they just gave up?
Well, that'd be on them though, right? It's not that I couldn't help them, right? It's that they gave up. So I'm trying to think if I have had anybody. Not really. No. People who work with me find a transformation. No, I've never had that happen.
Great. So what do you feel sets you apart then from other voice coaches?
True. That's a good question. There's tons of voice coaches. What sets me apart? I create a safe space. So I recognize, and maybe all the other voice coaches do too. I don't know, but my energy is very much cultivating a safe environment, because I know for myself, through my own journey, that exploring your voice can be, vulnerable and scary a little bit, because it's like the unknown, right? It's like, I don't know. And people have this real, and I'll speak personally, from my own journey. That's why I make a point of creating a safe space. Because and it's still a work in progress. I still get, oh, how does my voice sound? Or what, it can be very vulnerable, because it's like how we sound is kind of oddly connected to the deepest parts of us. It's like exposing, it's like getting naked almost. It's like, I don't want to, bring all of myself out, because there's those fears attached to that. So it's really important to create a safe space. And so that's my number one thing. I'm a lot of fun. So safe space, super fun, high energy, and proven. The method that I've created works. Proven method. Yeah. And I care. I deeply, deeply care that. And I'm able to, because I've been teaching, sorry, I'm kind of rambling, but there's different layers to the question, right? And I'll finish with this, which is that I've been teaching for 47, so like 27 years of like experience teaching. So the ability to teach is a learned skill as well. So I'm able really well to get into the individual, like their learning method, like their learning style, I guess, really well at like understanding the person who's in front of me, kind of the psychology around how can I best get the same material to this new person, because and so it ends up being like almost like customize how to get the material across. So yeah, those are a few ways that set me apart, I feel. Yeah.
What would you say to someone? This is again going to put you on the spot because everybody, we have not rehearsed anything. This is completely off the cuff. So what would you say to someone who perhaps has been told when they were young not to speak, that nobody wanted to hear what they had to say?
Mm-hmm.
And now they're trying to speak. What would you say to them when they come to you?
So that's a very common thing, actually, and became very apparent when I first started the mic drop voice coaching system online. So I had to take my real world skills and bring it into the online space. And when I started coaching entrepreneurs and coaches and other, entrepreneur, like, professionals, that became that was like one of the big things. So it was that very thing. And so I mean, just the idea that we're like, we all come from like, anybody 30 and older or whatever, like 40 and older, we come from a generation that was very common. Like when we were kids, it was like, be quiet, right? Like be seen, not heard, like that whole generation. There's an entire generation of us that are now having to dig deep, like to find the power and to sort of so I would say to that person that you are allowed to be as loud as you want. Like you're allowed to be as loud as you want. Like, cause like, it's like permission. Cause right. It's like, we were, you know what I mean? If you were told to be not like, if you were told to be quiet, you now need to like either give yourself or have somebody else give it to you. The permission, like you're allowed to be as big and loud as you want. So number one, like that'd be one thing. Right. And you're beautiful. Like you're the second part to that is you're beautiful. Like your unique set. This is why I love the voice so much, is because like there's 8 billion people and 8 billion voices, like as opposed to like a piano sounds like a piano, like a piano sounds like a piano, but like we all sound like our own unique way. That's a beautiful concept to me, right? Like that just, ooh, I love that. And so like you and you and you and everybody watching have a unique voice, and so that needs to be encouraged and fostered and cultivated, and so bring it out, and that, so bring it out. Yeah,
Well,
it's my final answer.
I agree with you. And I love it. I love everything you've had to say. This is just wonderful. And I'm sure everybody listening is too. So what kind of results have your clients gotten? Say coaches,
Results,
authors, what sort of results?
I mean, first and foremost, like it's that confidence which we spoke of already, like the confidence, like so like that's a huge result, and that's like across the board, confidence. What's the word, like inflection, like going up and down, like having more, like the opposite of monotone.
Right.
Having levity, having the ability to use their voice more expressively. And so how that translates is them showing up. I call it the truer than true version of you, the truer than true version of you. So bringing out more of your deep, like real personality, like the real you, and how that translates into their professional world is huge. As in you start well dropping the mic, right? Like people have this newfound ability to communicate on a much deeper level with their audience and engage and be more persuasive. Yeah, those are some big ones. Those are the main results that are. And so then people go on to I try and keep in touch with my clients, and lots of like because of the confidence, people have gone on to just use what they've learned with me as as well, obviously professional training, but and that confidence piece to go out and like book way more stages, book themselves into way more speaking opportunities where they wouldn't have had the, encouragement and confidence to go out and do that. So like booking themselves on stages and like really furthering their career, really just like unlocking that part of their mind that is like maybe limited to, you know what I mean? Like I'm not strong enough, or my voice is this, to like, look out world, here I am, I don't know. So yeah, there's some pretty powerful shifts that I've seen happen in people.
Oh, I can
So I
imagine.
love
I'm sure the work you do for anyone, for say someone wanting to do a TED talk or a TEDx talk, or really get out there on a speaking tour, whether they're promoting
yeah,
themselves or other people, your work would be invaluable to them.
yeah, yeah, truly. Yeah,
Well, I'm going to
yeah,
shift
it
a
really.
little bit here. And I want
Okay.
to ask you a little bit about your composing, because we've been talking so much about your voice coaching and the confidence that that builds. Share with us a little bit, if you would, about your composing and when you perhaps started that and what was your drive there?
I started that in high school. I was the geek in the computer, in the music studio, way after school, like way after school. In fact, I would come like back to school after school and things like that, and just spend all my time learning how to use the computer as a tool for composing. Um, I've composed a one feature length film and a few short films, and I started to write music for kind of the superhero version of the people, like a few close friends of mine and people who have gone through like extreme adversities and come back. And so like this kind of like this super, so I'd write them as though they were in a movie, and I started doing that. And then I kind of started being like, or I think it was said to me at one point, like, you should be writing those for entrepreneurs, like bringing out their superhero theme song in the form of a piece of music. So I started doing that. And yeah, that's really powerful. Like, as in, and then it becomes the person's podcast music or YouTube channel, or if they have a nowadays show on Roku, like a TV channel. So it's really that custom music that brings out the essence of who you are, just the way you would imagine in a movie. Like most of us are familiar with the superhero genre. It doesn't have to be that genre, but just if you picture like that character coming on screen and the music that goes along with that character, it's like that for you as an entrepreneur. So it's very powerful. I love it. And I can show you, like, do you want, I wrote the music for the Week of Kindness.
Oh, wow. Wow. I didn't know that. Did you want to play
I'm
us a
not sure.
little bit?
I would love to. Here, actually, can I share my screen? Would that be okay?
Yeah, I can give you
Let
screen
me,
sharing.
let me see. Oh, because I can show you. I can show you. I can actually show you. Here, let's see. Can you see? Can you see now my screen?
Yeah, I
Okay,
just
cool.
need to know
Well,
that's all.
actually, I have it pulled up. I have it pulled up here, right here. Actually, I had it conveniently. So if you look here, so they have, so everything goes along, and then you can see like you'll see the bassoons. Okay, so hold on. At the top we have, yeah, the piano. Okay, so I'll start it out with, no, can you hear that okay?
Little bit. It's a little bit faint.
Horns coming?
Little bit, yeah.
That's it. Is it pretty light? Is it very
Very
faint,
light.
you mean? Is that
Mhm.
oh, uh-huh. That's too bad. It's really cool.
Well, you know what?
What's that?
Everybody will be able to hear it with the intros and the outros. So we'll just encourage everybody to listen to as many as they
Yeah.
can, because they're going to hear the
Yeah, and
your kindness.
it's just really great because you've got you with these computer studios, you've got all the instruments. So I've got the strings, and down here was the bassoons, but they were like the ones that are bum, 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 those little bassoons. Anyways, it's I should get out of here because I love it too much. So
You'll be composing
my,
for us. You'll be composing for us right here and now. And let me ask you another question. You've composed these theme songs or these superhero songs for your clients. What about for yourself?
Well, I could show you one of my own as well. Like I've got like lots. So one of my favorite things is when I don't have a client and I can just write whatever I want.
You must have one of the most fun businesses going, I think.
Yeah. It could be. I could be up in the running for that, for sure. Funnest business. I have way too many. I mean, I don't know how much time we have, but I've got other pieces of music, but it's not coming through very loud either. So
people will just have to contact you and hear some of your music and see how you can help them. We'd sure like them to do that. So I think we have about another 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to ask you, I know that you have a free gift offer for our audience.
Yeah, so that's right. That's right. Oh my gosh.
About that.
Okay. Yeah. So everybody has access to the professional voice warm up. This is the cornerstone of like my $2,000 program. It's like pretty much the rest of the program is important as well, but this is the crux of it. And it's a professional warm up when used. So the tricky thing is that you have to use it. But if you do, you're going to discover that power. Like you're gonna and it takes a bit of time, but you'll feel it right away. It's a 30-minute voice warm up, totally professional. It's what it's some of the stuff you'd expect. Your mamas, that kind of stuff, and then some wacky twists along the way. But it's all foundational voice coaching elements to really get your voice prepped and warmed up, and you can use it. I would recommend you. That's the thing. Like if you got to use it, but if you do, you'll start to notice like, wow, like this whole other, like taking the can of worm, like opening that can of worms of like how much your voice is actually capable of. Wow. So go get that. Like it will change your life. It will literally change your life.
And that's free for everybody listening, for everybody who's an attendee. Wow, that is very generous. And I also understand you have a gift for the VIPs. So these are the people that purchase the VIP plan for the whole year that people can have. And did you want to share a little about that?
I think that was that one. No, what do you have that? Do you have that? Do you have that in front of you? What is it called?
Oh, maybe that was the VIP one. Oh, sorry.
VIP one.
Roadmap to your mic drop moment is your free gift for everyone. Sorry, everyone. That one was for the VIPs. So you want to sign up for that because you don't want to miss out on that amazing program.
Yeah, that's the VIP one. I apologize.
No problem. So for the free one, it's your roadmap to your mic drop moment. So share about that.
Well, that one is in a way, it's even more powerful. Honestly, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I don't get the VIP thing. This one is actually because we're going to get together live. Like this is where you actually get me though. And this is my time and like one-on-one where I'm going to assess and address any issues, first of all, that you might be having with your voice. And like point you in the right direction and give you like the exercises and the vocal techniques that are going to turn that around. So that in a way is even better. It's actually way better. So sorry, VIPs, this one's way better.
Well, and so this is a private voice consultation and assessment. Wow. And that's free for everyone?
It's free for everyone.
Wow.
How many people are on this?
Okay, people, run, don't walk, hurry. Sign up before he doesn't have any more time.
Well, because that's true. Like it is a limited thing because I can't imagine everybody's going to sign up. But if they did, go quick because, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many people are signed up to that. How many people are signed up to this summit? Like 700, I think.
so
Or
far,
more.
we're usually in well over 1,000. So
Oh,
by the
okay.
end of tomorrow,
So
there could be well over 1,000 people signing up. So
people,
if you want your spot, I suggest you get in there because of
yeah,
course he can't be giving everything away for free, boys and girls. So
yeah, yeah.
let's get signed up.
Or
I'm signing up.
I'll be booked up for 3 years then.
I'm signing
What
up
have
right
I done?
after we're done the interview, just so you know, as soon as I can sign up, I'm
Okay,
signing up.
go for
Because
it.
I'm sure I can use some help, and I'd sure appreciate it. So
I
again,
would be
we are
happy to.
getting really close to the end of our time, and we don't want to go over because we want to make sure that everybody has some opportunity to hear the speakers and whatnot. But this has been just an absolute pleasure. And I hope you've enjoyed it as
Pleasure's mine.
I have. And what else would you, I'm going to let you do the final kind of sharing with everybody and let them know how do we reach you? How do people work with you?
I'm on all the socials except for TikTok, and so I'm not on all the socials. I'm on Facebook, so you can just look me up. Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram are my main channels. And I would say, be you, let your weirdness, let the fullness of you come out. The world needs it. The world wants it. The world needs it and wants it. And you do too. You just maybe you're a little, again, the permission piece, right? You're allowed to be as wacky and big and alive and as you can possibly be. And if I can help to get you there or push that needle even slightly, please let me help you with that, to get the truer than true version of you into the world,
Great.
living the life of your dreams.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for spending time with me today. This certainly has been a wonderful honor and a privilege. So we will say thank you to everyone in the audience for being with Schroeder and I today on the Week of Kindness, Gratitude, and Gift Summit. So be sure to tune in to all the other speakers. I encourage you to purchase the VIP package and have lots of fun learning and growing with great speakers like Schroeder. And thanks again. I think we'll have to say bye now.
Thanks so much, Deborah. This has been a real pleasure. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.